It's spitting lightning and I'm flying a drone around here. I must be insane. Oh my God. Uh-oh, we've got a car coming. No way, they're pulling in here. Well, it's been a grey, cloudy day all day, but the sun's finally rearing its head out at 9 o'clock at night. It's a little bit of a late one, but I've been fixing the drone all day today, and I think it's a good enough excuse after it's been fixed to go for a sneaky little car camp. Hi, welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome back if you've been here before. Truth be known, nothing really planned for this one, just spur of the moment. As I say, looks a nice evening. I fixed the drone, but I've no real plans. I figured I'm gonna stay local. I've literally just grabbed a few things out of the cupboard from at home before I left. But I have been spending a little bit of time today addressing a few issues in the car as well. The first is this little light here that's hanging off the ceiling. I took my kids car camping the other day and one of them managed to knock it off with his head. So I think just a little bit of super glue on the top there and that should be good to go. Moment of truth. Ooh, looking good. All right. And the second issue I wanted to address is the gap in the curtains. I mean, they are fantastic, but there's too much of a gap for being stealth. So the plan is to just kind of pin it up here and along down here with a bit of Velcro on the car and the other side of the material. Oh my days, I've got glue all over my fingers and I think I've stuck this one up wrong. It's got a gap. Oh man, what a disaster. Well, that went well, but at least the end result is good. There's no gap down here whatsoever now, all tucked in nicely on both sides, so happy days. And I figured because we've kind of got decent looking curtains now, it might be a good time to test the stealth of the vehicle. So, as I say, I'm going to stay local, not go too far. Might also be quite nice because I'm going to be able to show you guys a little bit around my city. But knowing my city and also knowing the fact that it's not a great place for car camping, van life or motorhomes, it could be a little bit sketchy finding a, let's say, safe, quiet spot to car camp. So I've got my fingers crossed we can find somewhere decent. But for now, it's time to put the pedal to the metal and hit the road. Well, here we go then. This is the place. It's a what they call a National Trust car park here. Basically means it's kind of, oh my God. Well, that completely, utterly sucks. I hadn't anticipated that whatsoever. I thought this was a 24-hour car park.
2 days later.
Okay, new day, new plan. And fingers crossed, because we're here a little bit earlier, the car park should be open. Oh, happy days on that one. Oh, and it's not too packed actually. Right, let's find a little spot to park up. So as I was saying the other day, this is a National Trust car park. The National Trust basically own like hundreds and thousands of old relic buildings, castles, countryside parks, land, and they basically maintain it all. It's a government department and they maintain the land, they maintain the buildings on the land and car parks. One thing with it is though, you can join the National Trust for about £70 a year and you get free car parking on any of these sites. But the one thing that kind of gets me about it is you still can't park 24 hours overnight. I mean, to enjoy the countryside and be able to park overnight would be perfect, but, and one thing's for sure, I haven't got a membership and I'm definitely paying for this car park. One of the last times I was here, I didn't pay for the car park and I got a ticket and it cost me £90. No way, I can't believe this. So now they're saying out of order, please use machine located on the other side of the car park. And there is no other machine. Oh, maybe that one. Well, looks like £2 for up to 3 hours, or 4 PM till dusk. Oh, £2. Okay, we'll go for that. Well, that ticket expires at dusk. I don't know what your preference is on dusk. I mean, that's like 6 o'clock, it's 5 o'clock now, but I'd say in the summertime, you got to be looking at 10. But it does make me think I might have to find somewhere else to stay tonight. I'm not sure. I think we'll get our boots on and we'll go for a little bit of a hike and we'll have a think. Oh wow, this is becoming a race against time. It looks nice over there, but hell's opening up behind me. It's spitting lightning and I'm flying a drone around here. I must be insane, but I want to get up to the top and show you this before the storm kicks in, so let's hurry up. So, as I've had a couple of extra days because of the gate, I'm now a fact-finding guru as far as this place is concerned. It's called Old John, and it looks like a big beer tanker, and false allegations say that it was designed in honor of a guy who at the age of 21 died in a bonfire by being hit with a spike, and he was an absolute alcoholic, so they built it in the shape of a beer tanker. It is absolute chaff. The real story is it was built in about 1754, and it was just sort of built by a local architect, and it's called a folly. And a folly is actually a building that has no purpose. It was just literally built to look good. And in this rain, it don't look that great. Oh man, it's raining, it's not heavy. It's cold and wet though. And I've got a massive waterproof coat in the car. I'm such a muppet, but it does have nice views from up here. I appreciate it's a little bit foggy and a little bit cloudy, but it still looks pretty awesome. But this is about it. This is about as much as you get in my city. This is a country park. It does have deers and a castle, which I'll tell you a little bit about in a minute. But you can essentially like walk around the whole of this park within about 2 hours, and there are a few other woodland areas spotted around Leicester, but pretty much this is the best place to come. So 2 hours and that's your lot. There's no massive mountains, there's no epic trails, there's no wild beaches, but we got a little bit. But you can probably see a little bit why I like to get out of my city and go a little bit further afield. Wow, it's not the most amazing weather with this rain, but I tell you what, it smells lovely around here. Smell all this bracken, it just smells so fresh and nice and green. It's real nice. So the original plan was to take you down to the castle and show you around there, and then maybe find some deers around here, but with this weather I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's best if you just head back to the car and get some grub on. It's going to be quite nice just sitting in the car, eating a munch and enjoying the storm. Incidentally, this castle area is pretty cool actually. It does have quite a bit of a history. Lady Jane Grey was born there in around 1524. It's about 500 years old. She's famed for being one of the shortest reigning monarchs in the UK's history. She lasted 9 days before she was executed. Oh, she's looking stealthy in the corner of the car park. Camouflage. Oh wow, hey, it's nice to get those wet clothes off. It's pretty cold and wet out there, but hey, check this out. This is sort of double confirmed my fears about staying here tonight. Over there, I don't know how much you're going to see of this, but there's actually some official people working on the paying machine, so they're definitely going to be coming around scoping everything out later. So I think it might actually be the best policy to make a move from here and go and find like a little lay-by or a little countryside lane where we can cook up some food and relax. So I think let's get on the road and we'll do that. I'm not gonna lie, it is a beautiful area around here, but the problem with it is you're never more than about 4 or 5 miles from a big city, so you're never really out in the countryside, if you know what I mean. Oh yes. Oh, this is the perfect spot right here. Look at this. Nice little lay-by, country lane, nobody around. Wait. Try and get a little bit on flat ground. Yeah, I think we're good. Well, there's a little bit of a slope, but I don't think there's anything I can't deal with. I'm gonna have to get everything set up in the back, and I've got to be quick because I'm honestly absolutely starving. My stomach is totally rumbling. I've not ate anything all day, so let's get it on. Oh, it really is crappy weather out here. It's not raining heavy, but it's raining enough. Oh, I can't wait to just get settled in the back here with it all set up nice and snug. Oh, they're tough to get off, dang. All right, let's have some lights going on. Yeah, with the bling. Woohoo, bling-tastic. This is not the done thing in Leicester, I'm telling you now. This is a bit odd. Ah. Woo. Still, who cares, right? It's car camping. A nightmare. Check this out. I've just set everything up, and this is why you can't car camp in Leicester. 5 minutes after I set up, somebody pulled up behind me. There's no peace and tranquility. There's no getting away really in Leicester, but more importantly, it's feast time, and I'm doing a homage to the car camping mecca on this one. It is chicken fajita wraps. All right. Oh, I forgot my plate. I'm gonna have to improvise. I think I'm gonna use the washing up bowl to lay the salad and bits on. Oh, I forgot the frying pan. I'm gonna have to use a saucepan to cook this damn thing in. Oh, I'm so unprepared. Local car camping fail already. So, as far as I know, I've just got to throw this powder in with no water, but oh, it smells so funky. Oy. Well, sometimes you just got to diversify. The saucepan works instead of the frying pan, and we've got our homage to the car camping mecca world. Plenty of YouTubers doing the car camping, eat these fajitas, and wow, I can see why. They're pretty good. So, it's getting dark. I think what I'm going to do, eat up, wash up, maybe get a coffee on and a movie, and then I'm going to start thinking about where I'm going to stay for the night.
I don't have a goddamn night. Come on! Come on!
Well, summertime in the UK. Cold, wet, raining, and at 10 o'clock at night it's still bright. I don't know what it's like where you guys live, but it's such random weather in the UK. You can never trust it. So I know this area might look like the perfect car camping spot for the night. Idyllic, little country lanes surrounded by trees and whatnot, but I've already had 2 car racers come speeding up this road, and I do know that about 2 miles up that road there's quite a rough housing estate, and this area around here most definitely isn't going to be quiet in the night time. And the last thing I want is to be disturbed by some ruffians in the middle of the night. So I think I'm going to move from this spot. I know another little spot, but you're probably going to laugh when you see it moving from here to there. But let's get on the road and I'll show you what it is. So this location I'm going to now, I've scoped it out a few times for a sneaky little car camp. And I've got to be honest, if you've seen any of my other videos, you're probably going to recognise it when we get there. Although I have seen, after scoping it, a couple of other people possibly car camping in there. So I'm hoping tonight it's going to be nice and quiet and no one there, because it's not the biggest area, to be honest. So we were staying in an idyllic little country lane, and now, wait for it, we're going to be staying in a graveyard. All right. How cool is this? Oh my days, check this out. A proper graveyard. I think I'm gonna park right easy now. I don't want to hit that gate. Wow, I'm so rubbish at driving. They pop in here as well. I don't know what that's all about. That wasn't here before. See if I can just pull back a little. There are some wooden stumps there. Don't really want to hit them. Might be okay. A little bit in sight actually. Yeah. Let's take a little look outside. Such a random little spot. So obviously, as we said, we've got the graveyard, and then over yonder, over the road, we've got a little housing estate. And I have seen police passing by, because it's quite a nice housing estate at the back here. So I hope we don't get too many police pass through here tonight. And I do know this is really random. This is only like 10 minutes from my house, but it does serve a good purpose, which once it's got dark and I set up the stealth, I'll explain a little bit more. But for now, I'm gonna have to get everything set up, so I'll see you on the other side. Well, it finally got dark, but the whole of this graveyard, you're not going to see it very well, is lit up with little lights. I don't normally hang out in graveyards, so I'm not sure if that's like a regular thing, but yeah, multicoloured lights all over there. But more importantly, let's check the stealth of the vehicle. So we have got the light. Uh-oh, we've got a car coming. No way, they're pulling in here. Who the hell pulls in at midnight? That's so freaking random. Oh my days. This is well dodgy. Let's see what happens. I'm getting back in the car. I wonder if he's a car camper. Can you see him? Oh, let's let my light go down. This is really random. There's some dude, I don't even know if it's a dude or a woman or whatever, but it's nearly midnight and someone's just pulled up in the car park. Oh, my stealth's not working. I know it's not. I can show you in a minute. The windows don't quite fit. For some reason, I think they've shrunk. Oh man, is that guy just going to sit there? He's not even getting out of his car. Okay, I know you can't see me. It's pitch black. It's been about 20 minutes. That dude's still sat there in the car. I think I'm just going to get in the back. Screw it. I figure he's just another car camper. I don't know. I hope it's not a dodgy dogging site where people meet up in the middle of the night. Oh man. That car's still there. is definitely a couple. There's like a guy and a woman together, so you know they've probably come for something. But this place is like just on the side of a housing estate, so it's not in the middle of nowhere, you know. And also, I know I'm failing on the stealth because there's a gap here. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see the street lights outside. These things have shrunk. I've no idea why, but what a random car camp, I tell you. I knew it was going to be a bit of a random one, but it does serve a purpose and there is a reason for it, like I was saying. Mostly I'm talking about long-term car camping, not like living in my car, but more like doing long trips. Maybe this year, towards the end of the year, I want to do the NC 500, which is a 500-mile trip around Scotland. And to get all the way up there, I'm probably going to have to stay in some weird places along the way. So staying here tonight does serve quite a purpose, and also for maybe longer trips. Bit of a dream at the minute, but everything starts with a dream. But I think I'm going to have to keep my noise down because of that car next door. And I'm just going to get the lights off now and do a little bit of dreaming myself. Hopefully with no disturbances, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, I don't think you actually need to open the windows this morning to see what's going on with the world. Look at all these gaps in the windows. Oh, that's the back window, and then the other side windows. Nightmare. These things have totally shrunk, but the good news is that car from last night is gone. But it does look like a bit of a grey day. Oi. Morning coffee. Wow, I can't believe that car last night. Honestly, they didn't leave till about 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get sleep till about 2:30, 3 o'clock. It's about 8:30 in the morning now, and I think it might be a good point or a good time for me to make a move from here, because there's probably going to be families and maybe kids going to school. It's midweek. But I did just want to say that fear not. I know this one's a little bit different. I have got some epic cool plans set for future videos, amongst others a 4-day trip to North Wales and a possible trip to Gibraltar, but not as you know it. If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the like button, and also hit me in the comments. Love reading all your comments. And as always, take it easy, enjoy the camping, and stay stealthy.